What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. And first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we're going to be jumping back into our Balloons Tower Defense 6 walkthrough / playthrough / guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping into Dark Castle Chimps mode. So for this mode, I will be using Oben as my hero. And of course, because we're playing on Chimps, it really doesn't matter if we have our monkey knowledge turned on or off. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright guys, so the placement of your first couple of towers is going to be the hardest part about this entire guide. So that being said, I'm going to do my best to try and explain to you exactly where to position your towers in order to have the highest success rate as I can possibly provide for you guys. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our first dart monkey here, and we're going to place this dart monkey right here in the top right corner of this little pathway here, and then we're going to go ahead and switch his targeting over to targeting strong. Once we've done this, we're going to go ahead and come over here, grab ourselves a monkey sub, and we're going to be placing the monkey sub right here, but there is a very precise placement for your monkey sub. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 markers on the monkey sub itself to actually let you guys know where to place the monkey sub. So the first marker is going to be right here on the left hand side of the barrel, and the second marker is going to be the bottom part of the square piece on the monkey sub itself. So what we're going to do is we are going to position the left side of the barrel right here on this line that's on the bridge, as you guys can see with my cursor here. And the second marker is going to be this line right here. We're actually going to take the bottom part of the box and drop it ever so slightly below this line. That being said, let me go ahead and show you guys what this is going to look like. So if you guys get the positioning correct and as close to where I have it as possible, it will look something like this. Alright, perfect. Now that we have our monkey sub placed, let's go ahead and press start, and we're going to be good to go. Alright, now guys, the next thing that we're going to be going for is, as soon as we can afford to buy a second dart monkey, we're going to go ahead and buy a second dart monkey. There we go, perfect. So let's go ahead and place down this dart monkey. Also, I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume up ever so slightly. There we go, perfect. So let's go ahead and continue along here. So now that we have our 2 dart monkeys placed and we have our monkey sub placed, the next thing that we're going to instantly go for is we're going to be saving up to buy our Oben. It shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford him. Ever since I beat the impoppable form of Dark Castle, the Chimps mode seems 20 times easier than the impoppable mode itself. Of course, the reason why the impoppable mode was a little bit on the hard side was because I did have my monkey knowledge turned off, but because we do have our monkey knowledge turned on because we're playing Chimps mode and the towers are much cheaper, that's what makes it easier. There we go. All right, perfect. Now we can afford to buy our Oben. We're gonna go ahead and place our Oben right here. Perfect. So where you're gonna place your Oben is you're basically just gonna place him right here in this little brown spot. And now that we have our Oben placed down, we are gonna be good to go. The next important round for the start of the Dark Castle Chimps guide is going to be round 15. So on round 15, we're actually going to be placing down Oben's brambles to go ahead and ensure that we don't get overrun by pink balloons. So that being said, just make sure make sure you guys use Oben's brambles on round 15. I just realized that I say that being said a lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our spike factory. Let's go ahead and fast forward again. Again, on round 15, we're going to go ahead and drop Oben's brambles to go ahead and make sure that we don't lose on round 15. And at the same time, we are going to be upgrading our spike factory up to a smart spike, which it shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it. As soon as we have $430, we're going to go ahead and buy it. From this point on, every time you get your Oben brambles off of cooldown, feel free to use it all the way up until round 39. The reason why we don't want to use Oben's brambles on round 39 is because we want Oben's brambles off of cooldown for round 40. Otherwise, we might get a little bit overrun from the Moab balloon, and just to make sure that we have the highest success chance as we possibly can get for round 40, we're going to go ahead and save Oben's brambles for 40. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our first druid, place our first druid right there. Now we can go ahead and speed things back up. I just want to provide the safest possible strategy for you guys, and I found that placing down a dart monkey while upgrading the spike factory provides a very high success chance. All right, the next thing that we're going to be doing for our spike factories, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to even faster production. Following even faster production, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to long life spikes. It shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it. So as soon as we can afford to buy our long life spikes, we're going to go ahead and do so. The next thing, once we get our spike factory upgraded to long life spikes, we are going to be going for more druids. So once we get to the point where we start placing down our druids, I am going to do a little bit of a fast forward bit until round 39. And then, of course, I'll be able to bring you guys back on round 39. All right, so there we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and place down the long life spikes. And now at this point, we will be placing down the other 5 druids that we have. On top of that, we're going to be upgrading all of the druids up to a 0, 1, 2. So from this point on, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way until round 39, and I'm going to see you guys here in just a couple of minutes. Alright guys, and here we are on round 39, and as you guys can see, we have plenty of money. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading a couple of our druids up to the Druids of Wrath. Now when you're placing down your druids, the best way to place down your druids is to start with this one right here, followed by this druid on the bottom left, followed by this druid, and then followed by this druid, because that's going to ensure that you get a really tight formation with your druids. But all right, now that that being said, let's go ahead and upgrade our last druid to the Druid of Wrath. We might be able to afford one more, but on round 40, we're going to go ahead and use open scrambles to ensure that we are able to pop every single last one of the balloons inside of the Moab. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be grabbing ourselves a monkey village, because of course we are starting to get up towards the higher tiered rounds. So what we want to do is we want to grab a monkey village and place this monkey village right up here at the top, and then upgrade it to a grow blocker, followed by radar scanner. All right, perfect. Now the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be grabbing ourselves a alchemist before we start upgrading our druids up to a populist. So what we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and slow things down ever so slightly here and activate open brambles. We're going to place our first alchemist up here a little bit above our druids, so the alchemist is only affecting our druids. We do not want the alchemist to affect this monkey sub or this dart monkey right here. So let's go ahead and upgrade to Berserker Brew, and then we can go ahead and fast forward again. Now that we have Berserker Brew, the next thing that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade to Stronger Acid and then Perishing Potions. And now that we have our alchemist upgrade to Berserker Brew, the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to be upgrading all of our druids up to Populists. So again, guys, you already know what time it is. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way until the point where we have all of our druids upgraded to Populist. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you guys here in just a couple of seconds. Alright guys, we are in round 53, and as you guys can see, we have all of our druids upgraded to Populus. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come up to our monkey village, upgrade to radar scanner. Following upgrading to radar scanner, we're going to go ahead and grab some jungle drums. And now we're going to start saving up for a stronger stimulant. It shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it, but it is definitely an upgrade that we're going to need, especially now that we're starting to get up towards the higher tiered rounds. So as soon as we can afford to buy our first stronger stimulant, we're going to go ahead and do so. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to grab a second alchemist, and we're going to place it right above our first alchemist, trying our best so that the second alchemist isn't affecting the monkey sub. So as long as we can get a majority of our druids within range of our alchemist without not affecting our monkey sub, the better. So right here looks about right. There's a small chance that we will be affecting our monkey sub, but it should be all right because we have a bunch of druids that are closer to our alchemist than the monkey sub itself. So let's go ahead and upgrade to another stronger stim, and then let's grab stronger acid, and then we're also going to grab perishing potions as well. So as of right now, guys, we have the formation that we're going to need to take us to round 81. So what I'm going to do is, again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way until round 81, and I'll see you guys here in just a couple of minutes. Alright guys, and here we are on round 81. As you guys can see, the druid strategy has been absolutely ripping through Dark Castle Chimps. So when we're choosing the tower that we're going to make the Avatar of Wrath, the thing that we're going to look at is which tower has the most pops. As you guys can see, this druid in the left has 114,000 pops. So to ensure that we're making the druid that's getting the most pops, the Avatar of Wrath, for you guys, it doesn't necessarily have to be this druid right here. The thing that you want to look for is which druid out of every druid that you have, which one has the most pops. So for you, if it's this druid here, then make this druid your Avatar of Wrath. If it's this one, then make this one the Avatar of Wrath. Again, just make sure that whichever druid you decide to make the Avatar of Wrath, make sure you make that. Make sure that one has the most pops. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be upgrading to the Monkey Intelligence Bureau to go ahead and allow our Avatar of Wrath to pop the DDTs that are coming on round 90. Now that we have our Avatar of Wrath, we're going to go ahead and start saving up to buy our Permaspike. That way we can go ahead and deal with round 99 and round 95. Alright, cool. Now that we have the spike factory upgrade to deadly spikes, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our alchemist up to acidic mixture dip. And now we are good to go to relax all the way up until I think round 93 is when we can officially afford to upgrade our spike factory to perma spikes. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to round 93, and I will see you guys here in just a couple of minutes. Well, seconds. Alright guys, and here we are on round 93. As you guys can see, we can almost afford to upgrade to our permaspike. So as soon as we have enough money to do so, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to a permaspike. It should be here just 1 second. Alright, so not 93. Apparently it's round 94. I apologize, I was off by 1 round. Alright, so let's see here. There's our permaspike. Awesome. Now that we have our permaspike, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this alchemist up to a berserker brew and stronger stimulant. Followed by the stronger stim, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to a stronger acid to go ahead and ensure that our permaspike is staying buffed. On top of that, we want the stronger stimulant to go ahead and buff the spike factory to go ahead and allow our spike factory to place down the spikes faster. Alright, there we go. Now we have our perishing potions. So the next thing that we're going to go ahead and buy is we're going to buy ourselves a ninja boy right here. We're going to upgrade the ninja all the way up to a balloon sabotage. And we could also buy seeking shurikens, but it's not necessary. The only reason why we're going with the balloon sabo is for round 97 and round 98. Now that we have one balloon sabo, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade to a second balloon sabotage to go ahead and make round 99 a little bit easier. Alright guys, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and activate our first Sabo right there to go ahead and allow our Avatar of Wrath to do more damage to the reinforced ZOMG. And now we should be able to afford a second balloon Sabo here in just 1 second. Awesome. And now we're pretty much good to go. As soon as we can activate our first Sabo, let's go ahead and activate it to go ahead and finish off these balloons here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to wait until we see the reinforced DDTs on the screen, and then we're going to go ahead and activate the Sabo once again. And there we go, guys. We are officially on round 100. We just need to wait until our Avatar of Wrath pops this bad balloon, and we will officially have beaten Dark Castle Chimps mode. But anyways, guys, I hope this guide was helpful. I also hope you guys enjoyed it. This was actually probably one of the more easier maps that I've done on Chimps. But the hardest part of Dark Castle Chimps is actually the very, very first round. Because if you don't get that perfect placement on the monkey sub, then that's where you start running into a couple of issues. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.